Imagine this. You appear in this world with no pre-written script, no assigned checkpoints, no kindergarten, no school, no university, no career ladder, no retirement plan, no invisible lines in someone else's file where they signed your name before you could even speak. Now imagine, one day, in a moment of awareness, you open your eyes, and standing in front of you is a parent. But not just a stressed adult burdened with bills and fears, a real guide, one who looks you straight in the eyes and says, "Welcome to the game." Yes, life is a game. There is no single right path. You're not here to be like everyone else. You're here to try, to fall, to risk, to rise. And I will teach you not to fear it. And you listen wide-eyed, because they're not telling you how it must be. They're showing you what's possible. No one is saying, "Be good." They're saying, "Be real." They don't push you into friendships, beliefs, appearances, careers. They guide you towards something deeper, your own trajectory, your own path, your own game. And suddenly life isn't a straight line where every step off course feels like failure. It's an open map. You can go left, right, take a detour, return, hide, jump, as long as you stay in the game, as long as you don't surrender to the illusion that everything is already decided for you. You arrive in this world with clean, pure energy, tuned to freedom, curiosity, honesty. But from the very start, they begin formatting you. Instead of telling you you're in a game, they feed you rules as if you've already lost the moment you break them. They teach you, this is right. But who said right means real? Remember how often children are forced to say hello to someone they instinctively recoil from? A child walks with his mother. She grips his shoulder and whispers, "Say hello." But inside, the child feels closed, tense, uncertain, maybe even afraid. And still, he's told to be polite, not honest. That's the first compromise, the first crack in the system. Or toys. Every child has that one object they love. A doll, a car, a ball. It feels like a part of them. But here comes another child, and the adult says, "Share." Why? Why do we teach children to give up what they treasure, just to fit some illusion of kindness? Imagine the same scenario with an adult. Someone on the street walks up to you and says, "Give me your car keys. My kid wants a ride." It sounds absurd. Yet that's what we train our children to accept. Give it up, step aside, swallow it. Even if it feels wrong. Even if it's a deep internal no. This isn't parenting. It's a system hack. A quiet conditioning from early life that plants one message. You must. You must be polite. You must say what you don't mean. Do what you didn't choose. Become who you never asked to be. And then we grow up, and all of it runs like silent code in the background. We smile, while it hurts inside. We say yes, when every part of us wants to walk away. We live someone else's script and convince ourselves that it's normal. But it isn't us. It's the programming. The good news? Even if you never got the guidebook in childhood, you can rewrite it right now. You can stop and say, "I'm done playing by their rules. I'm starting my own game." Yes, it will be hard. These patterns run deep, but they're not permanent. The code is not locked. You can rewrite it. Life is not a test. It's a game. And now, you know that. Imagine that in front of you isn't life with rules, but a game with levels. Not a strict script, but an open world. And you're not a pawn. You're the player, real, with your own decisions, your own rhythm, your own play style. You can start the game over 1,000 times, no penalty, only experience. If you took the wrong turn, so what? You just return, pause, and choose again. That's how real games work. That's how life works, when you're holding the controller. Playing your game means asking different questions, not, "What do they expect from me?" but, "What do I choose?" It's not about chasing approval. It's about walking the route that surprises even you. Because it's in those unexpected places that your soul grows. A true player doesn't fear mistakes. He understands. Every mistake is just a level he hasn't figured out yet. He returns and with new eyes, with new inner weight, and passes through. Restart the day if you want. Reset everything and begin again. Leave halfway and build it differently. You are not trapped. You are always in the game. You can always choose how to respond, what to say, which way to turn. And yes, there will be resistance. There always is. But a true player has one thing: awareness. He is not a puppet. He is in the game. And more than that, he is the architect of it. And if he chooses, he can change everything, right now. So the only question is, are you playing, or just following someone else's map? You step outside, and the world begins to test you. Someone speaks harshly in public. Your boss calls angry. The news floods your phone with chaos. They trigger you, pull you into emotion, bait you, but you remember, I'm in the game. This is not an attack. This is a move. Their move. Now it's your turn. And your move must be conscious. In that moment, you pause the internal autopilot. You don't explode. You don't submit. You observe, like a gamer watching a level load. All right, here's the obstacle. What's my choice? Jump over, walk around, freeze it, ignore it. You take the controller back. You realize the game isn't asking for a reaction, it's asking for a response. In strategy games, you don't act from rage, you calculate. Life is the same. Except here the stakes are higher. It's not points, it's energy. And you lose energy every time you play from emotion, not from vision. The system loves it when you forget you're playing, when you start taking everything personally, when you say, how could he do that? What a day. Game over. You're no longer a player. You're a character in someone else's narrative. But if in that exact moment, you remember, I'm the player. This is my reality. It's my move. You change the entire outcome. You stop reacting, you start acting, you don't scream, you observe, you don't revenge, you redirect, you don't escape, you rebuild. And it's in these exact moments that power is born. Not from rage, but from choice. Not from fear, but from strategy. You either live on the button called emotion, or you become the one who knows. This is not an attack. This is a level, and I will pass it. You can choose what matters. You decide what levels to play, what rewards to chase, what quests to accept. The game becomes yours. When you stop asking, am I doing it right? And start asking, does this path feel like mine? You design your own mechanics. Who said mornings must begin with coffee and a commute? What if your morning is silence, a run, or painting? What if your power lies in solitude, not in crowds? What if your path isn't a ladder, but wandering, creating, exploring, or family, or quiet, or building in the mountains? You have the right, because it's your game. The world bends for the player who's honest with himself, not for the obedient, not for the templated, but for the one who chose. Your mechanics, and they make you feel alive. Your mission is not to fit in, but to create. You're not part of the system. You are its reboot. Want to change? Start with the rules. Create new ones. Your own. Mornings begin not with your phone, but with a breath. Work is not for fear, but for flow. Rest doesn't wait for Sunday. It listens to your soul. Can't is not a command. It's a clue. Check again. The game can be rewritten at any point, from any level, from any moment. All it takes is one decision. From this day, I create my own rules. This is my game, and I play it beautifully. Victory isn't being first. Victory is walking your path and not abandoning it even when nobody claps. Victory isn't a medal. It's not applause. It's not status. It's a feeling inside. I stayed true to myself. I played my game, and I played it for real. While others argue, prove, and compete, you just walk, not fighting, not shouting, but choosing, step by step, what makes you feel alive. And that is the real victory. There is no final boss, no game over screen. There is only you, the player, the author, the observer, and the winner, all in one. And if one day you feel yourself breathing easier, smiling for no reason, feeling truly alive, you've already won. You are not a bystander, you are a co-creator of this world. And if something inside feels warmer, clearer, then the game has just leveled up, and I believe you'll play it well. See you on the next level.